Oslo. Or should I say, welcome to Gardermoen 1. Welcome to the yearly meeting in the Nordic ALS Alliance. The third in a long row, I hope. My name is James Harhoff. I'm the chairman, and together with 5 other persons the founder of the Nordic ALS Alliance. 2. First of all, I must give my compliments to the organizers for an impressive arrangement. If it was not for Ethel and Richard and her crew, we would not have been so many of us here today. 3. You have made a fine and interesting program and done some effective marketing. In such a case, it is easy to be a chairman when others do all the work. I have not interfered much, and I believe that Gudjon Sigurdsson from Iceland has not interfered much either. 4. This is a young alliance, which I have great plans for, and I'm very pleased to see that for the first time all of the 5 Nordic countries are represented here. That we have Japanese here also is fantastic. 5. I have many friends in Japan whom I appreciate much, and you will hardly find anyone who knows much about ALS and respirator as the Japanese do. But they're probably a little too far away to be a member of the Nordic ALS Alliance. 6. Our first meeting was held in 2005 by the help from the Danish Muskelsvindfonden. It was at the course and holiday center Oslo. Every country where there are people with ALS should have such a place. We were only guests from 4 countries. 7. We were about 10 house plus helpers and family from Norway, Finland, Iceland and Denmark. Only Sweden was missing. But we founded the alliance and Gudjon became our first chairman. The year after he successfully arranged a fantastic meeting in Iceland with participants from Norway, Denmark and of course the host country. 8. The chairmanship was then supposed to pass on to a Norwegian since the meeting in 2007 was going to be held in Norway. But we found no one willing to take the task. Not that there wasn't qualified persons, but no one felt they had the time for it. 9. A. Sogard Madsen, whom I know from several international meetings, and by the way is as Danish as Tordensk Jordan Holberg, managed to get hold of Met, who agreed to be the organizer of this meeting. Meanwhile Gudjon withdrew from his position as a chairman, since he did not think he had the power to continue. I was asked to take over and I have done so with pleasure. 10. I would like to add that the idea of a Nordic Alliance was born in 2004 at the International ALS Alliance meeting in Philadelphia in USA, where Gudjon and I met for the first time. That shows us how important it is to meet personally, not only on the computer. 11. As a PALS in Iceland you could not get a respirator, and the arrangement with carers was based on volunteer work and unpaid. There was a great interest in learning more about life with a respirator, and this was the reason for having the Nordic ALS Alliance. As we also were able to inform about the Danish arrangement with carers, we had something to export. Well, supported by the chairman of the Muskelsvindfonden in Denmark, Evel Krog, we have already succeeded in establishing respirators and an arrangement with carers in Iceland. and they're now planning a mining mushroom up there. So the Nordic Alliance has already proved its worth. 13. Everett has visited Iceland several times, and in the office in Aarhus we have had several delegations from Iceland visiting. 14. And this is exactly where we see our main aim, to achieve the same offers to all powers in the north. Another aim is, by social events, to create personal friendships across borders, with the purpose to increase the knowledge of treatment available in the different countries. 15. We are still waiting for powers in Sweden to be offered a respirator. Next year's meeting will be held in Sweden, so most likely the main theme will be something about respirator. 16. If we shall be fortunate enough to have a politician or some higher-ranked official join the meeting, then our seeds will be sown. But we have also great differences in the social offers, so there is still plenty of work to do. 17. One might ask, we in the North are generally speaking ahead of other countries according to social offers, so what do we need a Nordic alliance for? To that we shall answer, yes, but we have other and bigger plans. We want all the countries of the Baltic Sea to join in, and then we shall change our name to the Baltic ALS Alliance. 18. Tommy Pettersson has taken the first step and held a big meeting in Copenhagen with Polish politicians a few days ago. So the thought is not all that far away. 19. With these words I'll pass on the word to the organizers, and I hope we shall have a good meeting. Welcome, once again. 20. I hope you will all have a lot of nice social get-together.